Today, the United States of America is changing its relationship with the people of Cuba.
A year ago, the U.S. and Cuba publicly announced initial steps toward restoring diplomatic ties and normalizing relations.
Resultado de un diálogo al más alto nivel.
As a result of talks at the highest level that included a phone conversation that I had yesterday with President Barack Obama, we have been able to move forward and resolve certain areas of interest for both nations.
Over the past year, the two countries have reached several milestones, including the U.S. removal in May of Cuba's state sponsor of terrorism designation.
Cuba had not provided any support for international terrorism during the preceding 6 months.
The pomp and ceremony surrounding Cuba's flag raising to reopen its embassy in Washington in July, and the reciprocal U.S. flag raising in Havana in August. Some say it's too much too soon. Analyst Jose Azel spoke via Skype.
I think we have made a serious mistake by going down a process without demanding concessions from Cuba.
The issues include concerns about Cuba's human rights record and its treatment of detainees, and the significant uptick in the number of Cubans immigrating to the U.S. in 2015, some say because of economic hardships.
Cubans are desperate. I mean, the illusion that Raul Castro was going to make some changes economically, at least, has now been totally shown to be false.
The U.S. and Cuba have launched working groups to address issues including human rights concerns as part of steps toward normalization.
I think the two really big issues that have to be resolved are the U.S. economic embargo, which is at the top of Cuba's list, and the U.S. presence at Guantanamo. The United States recognizes that Guantanamo is in fact sovereign Cuban territory, but we insist on the treaty that was signed in 1934 that gives the United States the right to lease the base in perpetuity.
Still, William Leo Grand says he thinks U.S. normalization with Cuba will move faster than it has with some other countries because there's strong interest on both sides in completing the relationship. Pam Dockins, VOA News, the State Department.